happened?
Hey, lovebirds. Welcome to your Love Empowerment Hour with Sitting with the Suttons, where we are all about making marriage great again. We're your hosts, Tristen and CC, and we want to thank you, our KYND listeners, and our Facebook Live viewers for joining us tonight. You are now Sitting with the Suttons.
All right, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Happy hump day.
Hump to the hump to the hump.
Humpty hump.
Y'all know how the Suttons feel about Wednesdays.
Halfway there.
On Sunday, we praising God, we grateful. Monday, all right, let's get this started. Tuesday, we looking to, and Wednesday, we home free.
Jesus be a Saturday.
Please like, share, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Tristen CC. And please help us spread the good news about marriage by sharing our live videos that we share on our page. We cannot get enough positive talk about marriage and relationships. So please help us in spreading that good word. But we're glad that you're here with us tonight, whether you're single or married. This applies to all of us. If you're in a relationship, even if you're not in a relationship right now, there's nothing like getting prepared and being ready to face marriage.
Absolutely.
And marriage is a great thing. It's nothing to be scared of, but the more prepared you are, the better off you will be. Now, tonight's topic, this is for all of us who are struggling with conflict resolution in our marriage and relationships. You know, conflict is inevitable. Okay, let's just go ahead and get it out the way. If you're the type of person who believes that once you go into marriage, you shouldn't argue. It should be beautiful all the time. We should love each other all the time.
Fallacies.
Whew. Let's get real.
Like that?
Let's get real. Let's get real. Like I said, it's inevitable. It will happen. But there's nothing wrong with conflict. Conflict actually has brought a lot of good in our marriage.
You know, sometimes you got to break things down to build it up.
That's it.
It's kind of like when you work out in your muscles, right? You're tearing muscles apart every time you hit that weight room.
That's good.
And then it strengthens them for the next time.
Y'all, we're going to have to go to commercial break.
Slippery.
Tristan just really kicked some knowledge right there. And that's the perfect analogy for this. That's the perfect analogy for
Absolutely.
this. But that's what it takes. It takes breaking things down sometimes to be able to build it back up stronger. And I can definitely say out of the 10 years that we've been married, it is the test of fire
Test.
that has brought us.
Operative word. Test.
That has brought us this far. I guarantee you. So, before we go too far into this subject, there are some stats that are floating around out there about this particular subject.
I know my ministry is to do the logistics on this and the recon. So I got some sudden stats for y'all today about conflict in relationships. Yotango.com polled 100 mental health professionals and found that communication problems was cited as the most common factor that led to divorce.
Wow.
65% of that test group. Followed by couples' inability to resolve conflict at 43%. So the two key components were communication problems and the inability to resolve conflict.
Yeah.
The University of Washington conducted a research study, couple behaviors for 40 years, and found that there are 4 types of communication problems that lead to divorce.
Okay.
So number 1, what do you think it is?
I'm looking at the screen.
Cheating. That's number 1. No, I'm just playing. Number 1 is criticism of partner's personality. So for instance, if I made fun of you every day for being the indecisive woman of God that you are.
Thank you for adding that woman of God. Okay, so criticism of partner's personality. Okay.
Number 2, contempt. Feeling that a person is below you. Like you're inferior to me.
Yeah.
Number 3, defensiveness. Always thinking you're being attacked. You know, someone's always coming
playing
for
the
you.
victim.
But nobody sent for you. And then the last one, stonewalling. Refusing to communicate at all, just shutting down.
Ooh.
So these are the 4 communication problems that lead to divorce and conflict.
And you said 65% of those divorces ended because of communication problems?
Communication rules the nation.
Y'all, this is it. And when you think about it, now, of course, there are symptoms, cheating and infidelity, just all kinds of stuff. But the root of the problem tends to be communication.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Well, tonight we're going to be talking about how to have conflict the right way in marriage.
Why y'all always talk like that? I feel like there should be a Rosetta Stone for women that talk like that. Like, who's going to translate?
I mean, clearly this is a woman who feels like she's not getting her point across any other way. Like, remember the whole video, Drake's video, where Tyra was clapping at him.
Where you made the flyer.
Well, clearly Drake wasn't getting the point the first time, so she had to go ahead and use them hands.
I mean, he light skinned, so.
Y'all, where is the edit button when you need it? He did not mean that. But look here, sometimes a woman uses that for emphasis. Like we use our hands when we talk, she uses that for emphasis. Now, I'm not condoning it and saying that it's respectful.
See, y'all speak sign language now. Is that what you're saying? You know what that is?
I never said it was respectful, but nevertheless, there are some who are using it. So tonight we're going to be talking about quitting the clap back and bringing the respect back. And we have just 4 very simple tips.
Yes, indeed.
To help you get there. And the first one is accept that you're different and then adjust.
Got to be able to adapt.
That's it. Think about all the differences that brought you together. Like for us, for example, T is decisive. I'm
See, look how indecisive you were. About that second one.
I'm indecisive. Fine. T is more logic driven. I'm more heart driven.
Emotional.
Heart driven. I'm into the arts, dancing, crafts. T is into business and finance. I mean, these are all things where I guess opposites did attract in this case.
Absolutely.
I certainly wasn't out there looking for someone just like me, even though I'm pretty fabulous, but I wasn't.
Is that who we are?
I wasn't looking for somebody just like me. I was looking for someone who was a leader, who would take charge, who was very decisive, who was,
the opposite.
I guess so. But like me in many different ways. He's
Indeed.
fun, energetic, smiles, enjoys being around people. So those things that brought us together that were opposites, we have to remember and learn to appreciate them and adjust to them as we go along in our situations.
One of my favorite sayings is life happens, then you adapt.
That's it. And that's literally what happens here. Remember that God gave you a spouse who completes you in ways you haven't even learned yet.
Absolutely.
And that is so true, because I'm going to tell you, year one.
Tell them about year one.
Year one was fun. I do not want to make it sound like year one is doom and gloom, but year one was truly learning the other person and learning how to adjust and adapt to the other person. If you don't go into marriage with the understanding that there are going to be some adjusting, it's going to be a hard time.
I mean, it's just like any situation where you go into and it's new, whether it be your job, a new organization, things of that nature. There's already set protocol in place on one side, so you're going to have to adapt and make sure that you can mend well together.
That's it. And in all of that, you're also learning to compromise. That is a very big deal. I'm gonna give y'all a really good example.
Don't like that word, compromise.
But you know what? The only reason why you wouldn't like the word compromise is because you have a selfish spirit. Because anybody who is in favor of compromising, it means that I get a little win here and you get a little win here. Who would not want that? Except for a selfish person, right?
The best situations in life are always win-win.
That is the best situation, and I believe that's what compromise tries to achieve. I really do. I'll give you a really good example of adjusting. Year one. T to the E to the Sutton would love to come home and leave his shoes right there by the bar next to the kitchen. And the first couple of times I brought it up like, hey, bro, you go up to the room every night. Can you grab your shoes along the way? And I would get all kinds of attitude. Like, I pay the bills here. I ain't got to. I can put my shoes wherever I want to put my shoes. And so we went at it probably for about a good year. And finally I said, you know what? I'm not going to say anything else about them doggone shoes. Well, before I looked up, his whole shoe closet was downstairs in the kitchen.
Ooh.
And I just finally said, you know what, Lord, I have to address this. It's eating me up. It's bothering me so much. What can I do to make him realize how much this bothers me and how he needs to fix it? So God gave me a beautiful thought. And he said, you need to compromise on this. So I said, you know what, T, how about instead of leaving your shoes right here next to the kitchen, how about you just leave a few pair on the stairs?
Won't he do it?
And you know what this man said? All right. Like, all my life I didn't have to fight.
All your life. But all you had to do was come at me the right way.
And that's what it really boiled down to. T didn't want me sounding like, his mom, you need to do this, you need to do that, you better, all that stuff that we women tend to do. Nagging.
Yes, don't nag.
That doesn't get us anywhere. It's very unproductive. But simply just saying, hey, babe, what if we do this? What if we try this? And it worked. It worked.
Look at God.
He's able. So number one, accept that you're different and then adjust. Number two, let go of the selfishness
and the attitude.
All right.
You got to let go of the selfishness and the attitude. So we're self-centered and selfish by nature, right? We're born looking out for numero uno.
That's it.
This is the biggest source of our conflicts, though. We instinctively look out for each other and not the other. Yeah. So it's just like we said in previous episodes. You got to make sure it's not just about me, it's about we.
That's it.
So when you have that conflict, think about how we can win, what can make us happy. Right. And then when something happens or there's conflict, don't get an attitude about it. It's a part of life. So when John Jacob Hammersmith at work comes in and gives you an attitude, are you clapping back at him? Are you giving them attitude?
Well, John Jacob Hammersmith pays my bills, so.
Well, last time I checked, my name was on a lot of those bills. But, I don't know how everybody else's household is set up.
Right,
but,
Reverend.
So, just like you show respect to others, your pastor don't pay your bills. Actually, he takes them. He is a bill. The church is a bill.
Thank you, tithes and offering.
Tithes and offering. But you show them reverence. So that's just something we have to look at.
That's real. That's real. I can definitely agree with that. And the other thing about it is that it's not about being right or wrong. Mm-hmm. I think all that selfishness that we have inside about you, I'm going to prove my point. We're not even trying to understand. We're not even working towards a common goal of resolving the issue. Right. We're working on trying to prove right and wrong.
And nobody wins when the family feuds.
Come on, JC.
Jigga.
The other side of that, too. Sometimes we women, we play victim. Why I'm always wrong? Why you always got to be right? I did that our first year. I'm going to admit it before Tristen puts it over the airwaves, okay?
Jody.
I'm going to admit that I was that victim. Why is it that I'm always the one that's wrong? How you always end up right?
I mean, I'm logical. You said it earlier.
Yeah, we're going to take it. And I have been delivered, though, and we're trying to give you the secret sauce to getting out of this frame of mind. It is not about being right or wrong. Right. It is not about playing the victim. It is truly about restoring peace and coming to a mutual agreement about the situation. That is all. We're on the same team. We signed up for the same football team.
That's why you got the same last name.
That's it. That's it. So really, literally here, as Tristen likes to say all the time, we're having a paradigm shift here. We have to shift it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, seeking to understand, then to be understood is the next key component to this. And when we come back from our commercial break, we're going to share with you how you can go about doing that. This segment was sponsored by BeFit Foods. Check her out on Instagram and on Facebook at BeFit Foods. Indeed. We'll be right back.
I just wanted to come here and share exactly what I've been experiencing, who I have met, the tools and strategies I have learned that have allowed me to build a better me. It is time for us to not have any more limits on our life.
Your week with me, Zakia Larry of Zakia Larry Live, every Monday at 10 a.m. on KYND 1520 a.m.
Hey guys, it's Yolanda. What are you doing for your skin? Especially you ladies. Well, I've got the perfect products for you. It's called Simply Yolanda. Just go to Yolanda Adams Live, click on the link for Simply Yolanda, and you can find our body oil, body wash, and our body souffle, which is our moisturizer. It's so good for you. It's supple, it's amazing, it cleanses, and it keeps your skin nourished. You want to know how I know? I use it. Could you hear me? I use it. Yes, I use it. Simply Yolanda at YolandaAdamsLive.com.
Hi, I'm Morris Parsons, and
I'm Tracy L. James. And I'm Alexis Moore.
And we're here at KYND Radio, and we're inviting you to connect to the power. KYNDradio.com. It's your place to be. You're not here yet?
Hey guys, it's Yolanda. I just want to invite you to listen to the Yolanda Adams Morning Show with myself, Yolanda, and Marcus D. Wiley. Monday through Friday right here on KYND from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Hey, listen, we have a lot of fun and we don't want you to miss it. So tune in, KYND.
Yeah, Yolanda Adams Morning Show.
I just wanted to come here and share exactly what I've been experiencing, who I have met, the tools and strategies I have learned that have allowed me.
Hey, lovebirds. Welcome back to your Love and Empowerment Hour with Sitting with the Suttons, where we are all about making marriage great again. We're your hosts, Tristen and CC, and we want to thank you again for listening in tonight. Tonight's topic, quit the clap back.
Quit the clap back. And bring the respect back. Bring it back.
That's it. We're talking about some conflict resolution tips tonight. We're sharing 4 of them, and we just covered the first 2. The first one was accept that you're different and then adjust. And the second one was let go of selfishness and the attitude. And so let's pick up where we left off. Seek to understand, then to be understood. Wow. Truly awesome. Trying to understand your spouse's point of view and not assuming that your spouse is committing an offense with intention to upset you.
Ooh.
Yeah, we do that.
Because, we do. Cause we always assume that just because we're not seeing eye to eye or we're in an argument, that's always intentional. You ticking me off on purpose.
Right.
And that's really not what it's always about. Maybe it's just that you have 2 different viewpoints on a certain subject matter, and then it's just not being received well.
Right. That's so true. You know, marriage is truly one of the most selfless acts. I mean, you really have to go into this with the mindset of it's no longer about me. I really want to try to understand where this person is coming from, because really, it's not always right and wrong. It's just a matter of 2 different perspectives. Absolutely. And if you're not seeking to understand it, you're not going to get it. Yeah,
because if you don't understand where they're coming from out with that anger or that discretion, then you'll never be able to really work it out in a smooth manner.
Right.
Because you're just responding instead of actually getting down to the root of it.
Right. So something that you do that I like, whenever we're not seeing eye to eye about something, before you respond back, you say, okay, so let me understand. Let me make sure I understand where you're coming from. This is how you feel about the situation, and this is what's upsetting you. Yeah. And you give me the opportunity to say yes or no, let me clarify. I think that's important. That's how you show that you're trying to understand the other person.
Absolutely. It's all about that clarity. So once you get that clarity, then you can have unity. So hashtag that clarity to unity.
Clarity to unity. And you know what? The very first thing in all of this is you must have a desire to want to change and to not be selfish.
You gotta want it.
You gotta want it. And then you have to rely on the Holy Spirit, because I'm gonna tell you something, just like you said, we come into this world selfish. So for us to really try to do it on our own, I remember going through this whole thing, the first few years of marriage, me and Jesus every night, Lord help me. Like, I don't want to be this way. I don't want to be that raging lunatic.
I'm glad I can bring you closer to the Lord.
So don't think that you have to do it all on your own, women and men. If you really desire to do something the right way, seek help. Seek the Holy Spirit. He really, really will come in and intercede. I'm telling you, we've seen that for the last 10 years.
Yes, indeed.
The third tip here is get mad in love.
Get mad in love. That sounds crazy. Tell me.
Get mad in love.
Down.
So what that means is, it's okay to get mad. Jesus was in the temple flipping over chairs and tables and
standing on sofas.
But in all of that, he never sinned. Okay, so that shows us it's okay to get mad. We're human beings. We're going to be angry about things, but it's all about how we go about doing it. And get mad in love means get mad, but do it in love.
But because you got to keep that passion and the reason why you're together, because life isn't perfect.
Right.
So just like anything else in life, your kids are going to upset you.
Yeah.
But you get mad in love.
Yeah.
So the same kind of kindness you show your children, things of that nature.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah. You don't stop talking to your children, or some of y'all might, but
I don't know.
Most of us do not stop talking to our children just because our children upset us. We try to help them to understand why it is that we're upset and why I'm responding in this manner.
Absolutely.
That's good. T is on it tonight.
I'm trying.
That is a really, really good way to put it. Just as patient as we are with our children, just as patient as Christ is with us.
Yes, indeed.
That is how he expects us to be patient.
Because sometimes in a marriage, it's like being with a child.
Oh, here we go.
I ain't speaking for mine.
No, he ain't.
I'm just saying. I've heard.
All grown over here. All grown.
Grown bills, too.
Grown bills. Say that. Say that. So in getting mad in love, here's how you can do that. Time, tact, and tone. Those 3 elements will help you to get mad in love.
One more time for the people. Time, tact, and tone.
Hashtag those. Okay? That's what it's all about. Timing. What time are you going to address your issue? Are you going to address it during the Mayweather fight? What's up?
No, we're not. That is not going to happen.
I'm going to be the first to say that I had pretty poor timing those first years of marriage. But that's because my heart was good. Okay, I wanted to
that's
resolve
what it
the
was?
issue.
That's why I
and
bought
nip
you
it.
so many watches. So your timing was off. So off.
I wanted to nip the problem in the bud right away. Okay, I didn't want it to linger on and fester and all that stuff. So what do?
But it was on your time, not our time.
Okay, that's it. Amen. That was it.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
It's not
it was
about
all
me. It's about we.
right.
So when we are in a good time,
Right.
we can have that conversation.
That's it. But nevertheless, that was not my mind frame during
it
that
was
time. Women, you might have been like me, chasing him around the house and giving him all kind of fingers and attitudes and telling him what he gonna do and what he better not do. And what it ends up doing is upsetting him even more.
Absolutely.
And sometimes I'm gonna be honest, I can keep it real. Sometimes we looking to upset y'all even more.
Oh, we know. Y'all got a petty degree from birth.
But we're making light of it, but it's real, and that's what we're doing. And at the same time, we are destroying our marriages and our relationships. They're ending up in divorce, just like that statistic said earlier.
63% because of communication, or 65%.
That's it. If you're just joining Sitting with the Suttons, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. We are talking about quitting the clapback and bringing respect back into our marriage.
Respect.
So we got timing. Now, tact. This is all about thinking before you speak.
Yes.
Think about what you're going to say before you say it.
And then how that person is going to respond to
That's it. That's it. What do you really want to communicate? And is he going or she going to be able to receive what it is that you need to communicate? I saw a really good tip here. Someone offered a tip and said, take a moment to write down what you want to say to your spouse.
Indeed, because there's power in actually writing something. Don't type it. Don't say it to yourself. Don't tell it to Siri. When you actually physically write it down, you get to visualize it. You're thinking about the thoughts. And then you get to understand and have a stronger connection to what those words are on that paper.
Right. And not only that, but it'll give you the opportunity to say, let me scratch that. I was in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, I was tripping.
Let me go ahead and, rework that a little bit.
Bay is okay. Bay is okay.
So tact is all about taking the moment to really think about what you want to say and how you want to communicate it and making sure that your spouse will be able to receive it. And then lastly, tone.
That means stop talking with them hands.
Tone is not just about what you say, but how you say it.
Exactly.
And if you're talking with them hands, your man
you
probably
can
ain't
say
hearing it.
anything you want to anybody, but it's how you say it and how you deliver that message to the person that you know and their personality.
That's it. That is it. And during this time, you're making the issue about the issue without insulting the other person.
Absolutely.
If we have an issue, let's tackle this issue, not this person.
Right.
So how do you go about doing that? You can use phrases like, when you do this, it makes me feel, or it seems like.
Yeah.
Not when you do this, you be doing it on purpose and you make me feel like that I'm the crazy one over here, It's all about how it seems to be, but maybe that's not the way the other person intended for it to come across, and you're giving them the opportunity to address that.
So really it's all about communication and how you say it.
That's it.
And your intentions behind it. So if you have ill will or you're looking to hurt someone, then you're not going to have effective communication.
Right. That's the bottom line. Again, please do not forget that conflict resolution is all about restoring the peace in your marriage. It is not about insulting or attacking or making the other person feel like they're any less of in the marriage.
Right. Marriage is all about building each other up.
Yeah.
Even if one is higher or lower, you got into it together. So you need to grow together and build each other up together. And communication is one of the strongest fertilizers in any kind of relationship soil.
I remember when I used to be so sensitive to y'all. Tristan could have a certain look on his face, and I'd be like, "What? I mean, is there a problem? Like, you looking at me like happens. I'm crazy?" And sometimes it does, y'all. And you know why? Because sincerely, I don't want him to look at me like I'm crazy or that I'm the one with the issue. And honestly, I think it's all in my head sometimes because he doesn't really intend to look at me this certain way. But there's a certain way that he can look at me and it'll trigger it.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to, calm myself down, bring myself back in. It's like, I don't, in fact, confessions. Here we go.
Tell him about the garage.
I don't like, you're so horrible.
You're not going to tell him.
You know what? I'm going to deliver somebody. Yeah, going to deliver somebody tonight.
So, Sister CC over here.
This just happened
drives
this week.
into the garage. She hits the garage wall with her car. I come out, look confused, and like, what happened? First thing out her mouth is, you parked too close. She hit the garage, but it's my fault.
Y'all, his
No.
car was slanted in my eyes.
And she could open the whole door. She had 3 feet. But I looked at her like, it's like, how you going to blame me and you hit it? And so I was upset. But I didn't say anything in my face. And then she clapping to me. You shouldn't have parked so close.
No. You left out a part.
Oh, go ahead.
So after I got out of the car and said, well, you parked too close. He just went back in the house, y'all. Like, oh, you're just going to leave me out here to... Okay. I'm going to leave your Whataburger right here in this seat.
Don't tell my trainer. So what happened is her attitude. So I had to go gather my thoughts because I had some words that were not of God. I came in, talked to him. He emailed me. I emailed him back, and then came back and just said, "Are you okay? Are we cool? Is you done or is you finished?" That's all I wanted to know.
Y'all, again, like I just don't like to feel like, that he's disappointed or mad at me. Like, I honestly believe that he had parked the car wrong. But needless to say, the car was fine and all was well. So
how do we tell him how we handle that conflict, though? Neither of us even apologized.
Neither of us, you know what? We just sat there and watched Power. It was all over with.
Indeed.
We was good.
R.I.P. Raina.
R.I.P. Raina, my boo. When we come back from this commercial break, we're going to share the fourth and final tip with you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Like, share, and follow Tristen CC on Facebook. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Morris Parsons, and
I'm Tracy L. James. And I'm Alexis Moore.
we're here at KYND Radio, and we're inviting you to connect to the power. KYNDradio.com. It's your place to be. You're not here yet?
Hey guys, it's Yolanda. I just want to invite you to listen to the Yolanda Adams Morning Show with myself, Yolanda, and Marcus D. Wiley, Monday through Friday, right here on KYND from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Hey, listen, we have a lot of fun, and we don't want you to miss it. So tune in, KYND.
Yeah, Yolanda Adams Morning Show.
I just wanted to come here and share exactly what I've been experiencing, who I have met, the tools and strategies I have learned that have allowed me to build a better me. It is time for us to not have any more limits on our life.
You wanna do it right, you can do it right now. You can change your life.
Elevate your week with me, Zakia Larry of Zakia Larry Live, every Monday at 10 a.m. on KYND 1520 a.m.
Hey guys, it's Yolanda. What are you doing for your skin? Especially you ladies. Well, I've got the perfect products for you. It's called Simply Yolanda. Just go to Yolanda Adams Live, click on the link for Simply Yolanda, and you can find our body oil, body wash, and our body souffle, which is our moisturizer. It's so good for you. It's supple, it's amazing, it cleanses, and it keeps your skin nourished. You want to know how I know? Did you hear me? I use it. Yes, I use it. Simply Yolanda at YolandaAdamsLive.com.
Hi, I'm Morris Parsons, and
I'm Tracy L. James. And I'm Alexis Moore.
we're here at KYND Radio, and we're inviting you to connect to the power. KYNDradio.com. It's your place to be. You're not here yet?
Hey guys, it's Yolanda. I just want to invite you to listen to the Yolanda Adams Morning Show with myself, Yolanda, and Marcus D. Wiley, Monday through Friday, right here on KYND from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Hey, listen, we have a lot of fun, and we don't want you to miss it. So tune in, KYND.
Yeah, Yolanda Adams Morning Show.
I just wanted to come here and share exactly what I've been experiencing, who I have met, the tools and strategies I have learned that have allowed me to build a better me. It is time for us to not have any more limits on our life.
with me.
Hey, lovebirds. Welcome back to your Love Empowerment Hour. You are now sitting with the Suttons, Tristen and CC, your host tonight. And we're having some really good dialogue tonight. Some real honest.
Keeping it real.
Oh, we're keeping a real trail tonight. Just spilling all the beans. But
garages.
hopefully it will save your relationship, your marriage, and help you to move forward in love. Because that's what it's all about when it comes to conflict resolution.
That's what it's all about.
And restoring peace in your marriage. We left off a really good tip on the last segment. We wanted to share with you all one special tip that has helped us get to 10 years of marriage.
Shout out to Pastor Timothy Sloan of the Luke
Come on.
and Humble. This is the one tip that we've used every week for the first few years.
Oh, yeah, it was.
For a
Every
few
week.
years.
The first few years, it sure was.
Break it down for
And
me.
the code is called Out of Love. We have a safe code. And
Pineapples.
it's called Out of Love. It can be pineapples for you. Whatever you decide for it to be, you need to stick to it. And the way Out of Love works. You want to share with them how it works?
Yeah, so if your spouse or someone in your relationship is doing something that upsets you, like, for example,
Okay.
I go to CC, I'm tired of you leaving the toilet seat down. I need you to leave that up for your boy. Because,
You get on my nerves.
you know, your booty been on it, I don't want to touch it. You know, so
You better
out of
go
love,
there.
I need you to fix that. But go ahead and give him a real example.
And so when he says that, I can't clap back and be like, are you serious? All I can say is, okay, so what I understand you saying is that it really bothers you whenever I leave the toilet seat down. And I need to remember to put it up whenever I'm done.
Out of love.
Out of love.
I would appreciate that.
I will work on that.
Appreciate you.
And then I go grit my teeth. So out of love, all it is, number one, it is preparing your spouse to hear something they are not going to want to hear.
It disarms them.
It disarms them.
Right.
That's exactly what
it's
it is.
that woosah moment, like, okay, I've done something that has upset the other
Right,
person.
right.
And I need to hear in a respectful and not a clapback manner.
Right.
And just listen and seek to understand.
That's it. That's it. And then the second component to that is the other spouse cannot get upset no matter what. They cannot clap back. Now, what happens if you clap back? You have totally just gotten rid of that whole safe code. It doesn't even work anymore now. You know,
It's not safe.
there's a sanctity to it, and it's very important that you create a safe place in your relationship to have difficult conversations. And for those of y'all who are thinking this is hocus pocus, I'm gonna tell you something. The Suttons, they don't get no more real than this.
Oh.
You know, you talking about two only children who are used to doing it their way, having it their way.
Like
And
Burger King.
Like Burger King, I'm telling you. So it works. We've also shared this with other couples in our lives, and they say, you know what, this really works.
We making marriage great again with this one.
Sincerely, it has gotten us through 10 years of very, very difficult conversations. We've had some tough conversations.
Absolutely.
So try it out. It might just work. Now, if you're just joining us in this hour, we have been sharing 4 tips to help you quit the clap back and bring respect back. And the first one was accept that you're different and then adjust. The second one was let go of selfishness and the attitude. The third one was get mad in love. And the fourth and final one is forgive and move forward. Don't be afraid to extend the olive branch first with an apology. The silent treatment is just juvenile and unproductive. Juvie. So how do we do that? You've extended the olive branch a few times before.
You know, you have to realize that when you do have conflict, even if you win, you're still losing, right? So just because I won the argument or I made them apologize, even though I knew I was wrong and they were right, you're not really winning, because now that's just a negative deposit in their bank,
Right.
an emotional bank. So
Right.
what you want to do is, fill it with positivity. So having that conversation and that communication of how can we move past whatever is bothering you, making you upset, as opposed to just forcing an apology or things like that, that olive branch of being able to say, you know what, I want us to be better.
Right.
So let's talk about it
Right.
and see what we can compromise on.
Right.
Because I may want to leave my shoes downstairs, but you don't want all my shoes downstairs. So
Not all.
compromise.
Not all
I can just
50
leave
pair.
one pair.
And y'all, when I say Brother Reverend Sutton got 50 pair of shoes, I'm not playing. I
They
kid
don't
you
need
not.
no all that. They don't need no
Hey,
all that.
you just need to know, because a lot of times y'all be thinking it's the women who be carrying on, but this brother right here.
Here we go.
Anyway, so again, the goal for both parties is to restore the peace. Remember that. Hashtag restore peace. Focus on peace, not being right. Okay? The second component to that is keep it at home.
Keep your business out the streets.
I'm telling you, calling mama and your girlfriends is not as productive as you think it's going to be. You feel better a little bit because, you know, of course they're going to agree with you. Girl. Yeah, he sure was
Let it
wrong.
off your chest. But now you got a whole nother group of people looking at your significant other in a negative view.
That's it. And they don't forgive and forget and move on.
They weren't there for the apology either. They still
sure
mad.
weren't. It'd be 5 years later. Yo, that's no good. Oh, get on my nerves.
Got to eat
Messing with my
Thanksgiving
baby.
dinner at the kids' table.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know, someone we get this a lot, T. People always say y'all don't look like y'all have ever argued a day in y'all life. And sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you, when we're out here doing this networking and hosting these events, sometimes we just got out the car.
If y'all listening, we probably showed up to one of your events, cussing and fussing, walked around smiling and cussing and fussing in the car on the way home.
I'm telling
It's
you,
real.
it
We
really
being
is
we being
real.
100 with y'all.
You have to always present a united front when you're out here. I'm telling you, because everybody does not want to see your marriage grow and flourish and be beautiful, okay? And people, including the devil himself, are just looking for that one piece of a crack, okay? So small. And sometimes it'll seem like it's coming across so innocently. You know, T, one of his girlfriends, saw him upset. Homegirl. Okay, let's fix that. One of his homegirls saw him upset at anything. You know, T, you good? You know, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, you know, CC was tripping and da-da-da-da. It just like that, it can open up. So
now,
you
now
have
y'all
to
having
be
drinks talking about it.
Come on.
I ain't gonna go no further.
Come on.
I won't
but
put nobody
it's
out there like
real.
that.
This is
Listen.
what's happening, you know. And I believe that it's all done in good faith and good spirits. You know, you're just trying to maybe get some advice from a friend, but before you realize that this person has become your confidant.
Absolutely. And then you also don't know their intentions or who they're gonna tell.
Come on.
So you know, you putting that wildfire out there, and you know how far it can spread.
You have no idea. So, you know, when we do have those arguments, you know, say we're in the car, we're on our way to some networking event, and we're into it, and now we got to get out the car, and, you know, I'm still steaming. I'm sure he's still steaming. But one thing that I will say that this man does without fail, before we get too far into the event, he'll look at me, he'll touch my shoulder or my hand, he'll say, I love you. And that means, let's kill it.
Cut it out.
Let it go.
You need to cut it.
Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all, sometimes I don't feel like saying I love you back. I want to be in the moment of the heat and the fire and the doom and the brimstone.
Speaking of being in the moment and brimstone and everything like that, one of the reasons that I always try to make sure that conflict doesn't linger is, let's think about wine, right?
Okay.
It has to ferment, right? It has to spoil, get rotten.
Right.
And the longer you let something sit there, it becomes more potent, right?
Correct.
So you want to make sure that you don't allow those feelings to fester too long, because guess what? Something little can grow into something large.
Real easy.
And let's be honest, while you sitting there in your corner, they in their corner, you thinking about what they did to make you mad that time, but then you think about what they did 6 months ago, and then a year ago, and now it's continuing to build. What started off as the tip of the glacier now is the full glacier.
That's it. That's it. Ooh, and it happens so quickly.
Yes, it does.
So it's really, really important that you put the ego aside, the selfishness aside, and really try to get to a place of peace quickly. Run to peace.
Run to peace. Seek
Run to peace. Seek
Hashtag
peace.
seek peace.
That's it. The next component to this is don't apologize just to appease your spouse. Okay? You hear that all the time. All right, fine, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Get out the front of the TV. I'm sorry. My bad.
Get on my nerves. It is all about being sincere in it, and not only being sincere in it, but working towards a solution. That's what it's about. Let's sit down and talk about how we're going to avoid this going forward.
Right.
And see, that's the part where some people don't like to address. You know, they don't want to have to necessarily face it and address it.
We call that preventative maintenance.
Yes, preventative maintenance.
It's like you have to get that oil change. You have to go get your tires, rotated, things like that. People don't want to put that work in.
That's it.
To keep the car moving smooth on this journey called marriage.
That's it. And the last component to this is work towards making the decision that's best for everyone, and remember your role as the head or the helpmate of the home. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I can express my views and qualms all day long, but whatever is said and done at the end of the day, it's going to come from this man right here as the leader of the house. And I'm going to tell you something. I'd rather him be responsible for it, whatever the outcome is, than me. So I duck and I let Jesus, aim fire and do what he got to do.
So that's how that works.
That's how that works. That's how that works. I've expressed how I feel about it. Now it's up to you to make that final decision. And I'm going to trust that you're going to make the best decision for this family, not just for you, but for this unit.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
That's it. That's it. We're getting ready to go to commercial break. We hope this has been helpful for you. Keep sticking around with us. We're going to talk about what's going on with Suttons in the city. Like, share, and follow Tristen and CC on Facebook. We'll be right back.
it's Yolanda. What are you doing for your skin? Especially you, ladies. Well, I've got the perfect products for you. It's called Simply Yolanda. Just go to Yolanda Adams Live, click on the link for Simply Yolanda, and you can find our body oil, body wash, and our body souffle, which is our moisturizer. It's so good for you. It's supple, it's amazing, it cleanses, and it keeps your skin nourished. You want to know how I know? I use it. Could you hear me? I use it. Yes, I use it. Simply Yolanda at YolandaAdamsLive.com.
Hi, I'm Morris Parsons, and
I'm Tracy L. James. And I'm Alexis Moore.
we're here at KYND Radio, and we're inviting you to connect to the power. KYNDradio.com. It's your place to be. You're not here yet?
Hey guys, it's Yolanda. I just want to invite you to listen to the Yolanda Adams Morning Show with myself, Yolanda, and Marcus D. Wiley, Monday through Friday, right here on KYND from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Hey, listen, we have a lot of fun, and we don't want you to miss it. So tune in, KYND.
Yeah, Yolanda Adams Morning Show.
I just wanted to come here and share exactly what I've been experiencing, who I have met, the tools and strategies I have learned that have allowed me to build a better me. It is time for us to not have any more limits on our life.
You wanna do it right, you can do it.
Winners make it happen, leaving the rest wondering what happened.
Hey, lovebirds. Welcome back to your Love Empowerment Hour with Sitting with the Suttons, where we are all about making marriage great again. We're your hosts, CC and Tristen, and tonight we had some excellent dialogue about how to resolve conflict in your marriage. The 4 tips that we shared.
Give them 4 tips.
Okay, let me run it back for you real quickly. So the first one was accept that you're different and then adjust. The second one, let go of the selfishness
Let it go.
and the attitude. The third point, get mad in love. And if you missed that, make sure you go back to our Tristen and CC page and listen to the video again. Get mad in love. That's the most crucial component there. And then lastly, the 4th point that we had is forgive and move forward.
Move on. Don't
Just
dwell
move
on it.
on. You know, so many times we dwell on it. We go into silent treatment mode. We do all these things that are unproductive and just not healthy for your marriage. So we hope that by our transparency tonight,
We kept it 100 with y'all.
we really did. We hope that by our transparency tonight, you will take these tips back and apply them immediately to your marriage. I'm telling you, once you do it, look, don't wait for your spouse to do it and get it right, okay? You got to initiate it sometimes. Whether you're the man or the woman, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to set the example, and usually that other person will follow if they're on the same page as you.
Well, if you're the man, lead by example.
That's it.
And all things else fall in line.
That's it. Let's show a little love to our Facebook Livers, those who joined us tonight. We really
All right.
appreciate you.
We got Donald Hall signing in. We got Lloyd Verrett. Thank you. Got Miss Alex Thomas.
Yeah.
Got on here. Erica, Myra John. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
Candace, Day, Dawn, everybody. So appreciate
Tanya.
all y'all.
Yeah.
Tiffany Smith.
Oh, hey,
Mary.
Tiffany.
Hey, Mary.
We really appreciate you all joining us in Making Marriage Great Again tonight. And we also would like to thank our sponsors who joined us in Making Marriage Great Again. This segment, along with all the other segments, have been sponsored by Blendville Luxury Mobile Grooming Parlor. Gentlemen, this is Houston's first on-site grooming parlor where they come to you Monday through Friday. They cater to the busy professionals, so you don't have to drive to the barbershop. So check them out on Facebook at Blendville Luxury Mobile Grooming Parlor. Our other sponsor for tonight, it was sponsored by Being Beautiful You, Body and Wellness, where they offer waxing, oncology aesthetics, airbrush makeup, chemical peels, and more. Ladies, I hear a spa day coming up. Grab your girlfriends. Check out Being Beautiful You, Body and Wellness on Facebook. We also would like to thank Dr. Leardis Lister.
Lister.
Yes. Lister. I love saying his last name.
Cool.
Lister. With Concierge Chiropractic Clinic. Dr. Lister is our chiropractic, and he keeps us in line. In fact, I think we do for an appointment tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Maybe y'all see us up there.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Maybe you need to come by. Book your next appointment on Facebook at Concierge Chiropractic Clinic. And let me tell you something real quickly. Your spine is important. You may not realize it, but if you're having back issues or if you're having a host of issues, you never really realize how much that's connected to your spine.
Absolutely. It's all connected with the nerves and everything.
We learned that from Dr. Lister. He's an educator on this, too. We also want to thank Shalana Crawford with Glow Aesthetics for keeping our face and our skin glowing. We're very grateful for her. Book your next appointment with her on Facebook at Glow, G-L-E-A-U-X, Aesthetics. Also, we have V-Spa Massage Therapy, Victor Roberts, my man. We have appointments tomorrow. Let me tell you something. If you don't know it by now, the Suttons about self-care, okay?
Yes, we are.
We're really big on that. This is where we go when we're feeling stressed or tensed and just need a good, relaxing massage. I really, really like Victor Roberts because he is all about really addressing you and your issues. So if you need a sports massage like this gentleman right here, or something just a little bit more relaxing like this female right here, you want to check out Victor Roberts with V-Spa Massage Therapy. And lastly here, my sweet Autumn Ari, we'd like to thank her over at Lady Ari Natural Hair Care. She is my hairstylist and is always there for all of my hair care needs. So if you're enjoying the puff tonight, get on over there. Gentlemen, it's for you as well. She takes care of your natural hair care needs as well.
She takes care of beards? You know,
Well, let me tell you something.
My beard's natural. I only use coconut oil.
Well.
Organic.
We'll get with her offline on that. We'll see if we can schedule you an appointment.
Coconut oil.
Shout out to all the vegans. We love y'all. We love y'all. So if you'd like to sponsor and get your business exposed to thousands of Facebook viewers and KYND listeners, email us at Tristen CC Sutton at gmail.com.
And all the sponsor Facebook page their Facebook pages will be in the comments on the live stream, putting that in there for y'all right now.
Yes. We want to make sure that you know about these great businesses that offer outstanding service. So let me tell you something. We're only recommending those that we know provide outstanding service. So hopefully your experience will be just as great as ours have been.
Sudden Impact approved.
That's it. So what's going on with Suttons in the city?
Well, looks like Sutton's going to be floating in the city this weekend. Here we got a little hurricane coming.
Little something brewing, little tropical something.
El Nino 2.0.
Right. Please make sure that you're doing your hurricane preparedness. Get your water, get your crackers, get your oatmeal, get everything.
But you know we will rebuild after this.
I don't know if y'all noticed this, but every time they say it's going to be this huge storm, it's a drop of rain on one side of town.
Raindrop.
Drop top. Oh.
So Sutton's in the city this week. Our restaurant pop-up is going to be at Unwind on Alameda.
Yes.
So owned by Lawrence McQueen, who has a great wine and restaurant over there, right there off Alameda, rooftop patio.
Come on,
enjoy
rooftop.
some vino, some healthy appetizers over there, and get the mood right.
Yes.
Make marriage great again.
Said it right.
That's what we're going to do. And then tell them about what's going on in the streets this week.
Well, this weekend, I will be joining up with the Be Incredibly Well fashion show fundraiser here at the KYND studio this Saturday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is a 501c3 committed to supporting the community and its initiatives. They have a mentorship program that focuses on improving the mental well-being and personal development skills of our youth via workshops and outreach programs. Maya Shea with Channel 13 will be the moderator that day, and the lovely international designer Bina Yusuf, my sweet friend Bina, and her beautiful capes will be on display. She will be presenting her fall line. So if you've been enjoying those beautiful capes that I've been wearing, you definitely want to come check it out and support a wonderful cause. Don't be afraid of the rain. Grab your umbrella, whatever's going on.
Y'all got good tires.
And join us 4 to 6 p.m. here at the KYND radio station located right here in Greenspoint, my city.
Now, she makes those capes for men, too, so if y'all see me, don't hate.
If y'all see him flowing in the breeze.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get mine on.
And they are beautiful capes. Check her out at b.pashi. She's on Facebook as well as at Instagram.
And she indeed.
Have we said it all?
I think we didn't say it all.
Is there anything else that's going on that we need to highlight?
I don't know. So if y'all know of something going on this weekend as well, put that in the comments on the Facebook Live. That way you can get your event out there, things of that nature.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. I think we gave them all the free game. We can save some marriages, make it great again.
Come on. Mission complete.
Mission complete. There you go.
Boop.
Boom. There
There
we go.
it is.
Team
Well,
Sutton.
what an empowering time we've had this hour. As you know, we like to close out every Love Empowerment Hour with our affirmation. We want to make sure that we are speaking life into our marriage and our relationships and just into ourselves. So everyone, if you will at this time, raise your right hand and repeat after us.
Today, I will commit to being a better person than I was yesterday.
Today, I will be open and honest with myself.
Today, I will be a better communicator.
Today, I will rid myself of negative views of dating and marriage.
Today, I will do my part in making marriage great again.
Again, we want to thank you for joining us this hour. We are your hosts, CC and Tristen, and we just want to thank you for joining us in making marriage great again. Please join us next Wednesday, same time, same place. And until then, we hope you have a blessed and productive week.
And be sure to like and share our page in this video.
That's it. Take care.
The views and opinions expressed on KYND 1520 talk programs are those of the host, guest, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its owners, management, other hosts, or advertisers. Show topics on this station may include conversations on any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practices. KYND, a Synergy broadcast.